relationship and connection with my spirit within, which is God. So I began to have conversations. When I was stuck in severe depression, I used to say, why is this happening? Why can't I get out of it? You don't get answers when you say why. But if you wake up and say, how can I be better? How can I get better? How can I receive the answers? They come. And they come in a place of, thank you. It's people that will say something, a word that you hear, or even something on TV. Because you've asked for the answer, it's going to come. So I remember one day, I still couldn't sleep, but I was starting to feel better. And I got down on my knees and I said, God, I can't change my situation. I really want to sleep, but I can't do it. But bless me so I can be a blessing to others. And that's when my company, Free to Embrace Me, was born. And the company began with empowering women to come out of depression, to release anxiety, and to feel better about themselves. But little did I know that as I started to do this, I started to express myself on Facebook. I'm a social media guru. You see me everywhere. And as I began to express myself, it started changing into poetry. I thought, okay, I didn't know I had this gift at the age of 39. So I started to share my poetry, and friends kept saying to me, write a book. So I birthed this book, Soul of a Woman, A Journey to Self-Love, and it's going to come out in Portuguese soon. And it didn't stop there. I didn't realize that my lived experiences with mental health, which is a subject that we have to speak about all the time, especially as I had a teenage daughter, I realized that if I had ended my life, she'd be affected by my decisions and by my actions. And every single one of us here has a decision. And you can make a decision that will empower you or disempower you. So I made that decision that I wanted to tell my story, to help other women to love themselves. So of course I love myself. And then I was asked to speak about my story, and then I became an international speaker. I haven't had training, so I want the lovely wife and husband to come and coach me to be an even greater speaker, because one thing that we have to remember is we don't know everything. Even though I say I'm a confident speaker, there's room to be even better. So I can't sit here and tell you my whole story, but all I can say is that me being a compassionate person, being an honest person, and being a person that wanting to change the world and change other people and help people to love themselves. And like I said in my poem, Spread Love, I birthed my company not thinking I was going to make any money out of it. And I just started to use the power of my voice, which every single one of us has here. And like this lady was mentioning today, if we put all our forces together, as Michelle Obama said, there is so much we can accomplish. We as women can accomplish when we come together. And that's how we're going to make a change. And that's how we're going to change Africa, and not just the diaspora. I'm in London, but I'm looking for a place to live in Africa so I can make an even bigger impact. And being a woman in leadership also comes with its challenges. It's not been easy. I probably wasn't going to be on this stage today, but I know myself, and I know what I want, and I know my impact is so much bigger than my challenges that I said, yes, I have to be here. So as we come together as women, and there's so many women here that I've met, we've got so much power inside of us. After this, we need to start a movement. We need to make a change and not just speak about it, right? Because like you said, we have to empower our young women. Because if we don't empower them now, we're not going to lead on or leave a legacy for the ones who are watching us. And like you said, and I think it was the lady that asked earlier, how are we celebrating these women that are doing amazing stuff? I celebrate myself. Celebrate yourself. Don't be afraid to say, I've done this, and I'm doing this, because you're inspiring someone else. And all I'm going to end with saying is that when you go through a journey of self-love, as a woman, and even as a man, because we all need to love ourselves, you rediscover your self-worth. and you discover your value. And when you do that, there is nothing that anyone can do to diminish your light. Thank you.